When you look at the spread, for example, between Italy and Spain, so it's pretty much contained, and then you see a little bit of a leg up for that 10-year Italian yield. If we have early elections confirmed in July, would actually Italy be the worst in class when it comes to European financials?
Well, I mean, in some senses, Italy is already, it's having to pay, you're having to pay a premium on Italian 10-year in order to attract appetite. So the fact that there is a spread versus the Eurozone already indicates that political risk is higher than anywhere else. So then the question is, has political risk actually changed dramatically? You had an inconclusive general election last year. If you headed towards elections in July, which is, as you say, the market chatter, then you'd have to check to see whether anything significant would result from that and whether you would see a change in support for the various blocs. I think one of the biggest issues, though, is, as you said, precisely that Five Star and the Northern League, who emerged from the last election relatively strongly, just don't see any grounds on which to cooperate at the moment. So I guess they're looking to the electorate to say, OK, endorse our stance.
Okay, and actually, with the markets like a technocratic government, I mean, from the two main parties that actually did pretty well in the last elections, what's the incentive of forming a government amongst themselves? Because they're kind of in the lead. They're both very different parties. So what they want to do is rule as number one.
Yes, clearly. I mean, they would like to have the whip hand so that they could push through a legislative programme. One of the things that has changed, though, since the election is that in both cases, and particularly in the case, I think, of Five Star, you've had a much more emollient tone from those who were charged with forming an administration. So the notion that you would have a populist government that just overthrew everything that had been achieved in the previous 5 to 10 years looked less likely. So let's see if the electorate go for that and endorse that.